काफी काफी नए लोग भी दिखाई दे रहे हैं। अभी अभी ज्वाइन किया है क्या मानसी?
यस
अनामिका? श्रुति मिश्रा भी आज तो क्या हो गया आज तुम लोगों को? चलिए।
सॉरी सर।
Sorry for what?
Actually, my grandmother had expired, so I was at my home, so I am not able.
अच्छा अच्छा अच्छा, मानसी. Okay, no problem मानसी. Sorry for that. No problem. और चलो. So I think everybody is here. So let's understand that today's topic is overthinking or lack of concentration. ठीक है? यही है ना टॉपिक? It's a very good topic. It's a very good topic, and sometimes it creates a big problem in people's life. Not only in a study, even in a after family settlement, lot of overthinking, or not able to concentrate on anything, not able to you can say understand your own thoughts. So sometimes not many thoughts are coming, going. It's a very natural process, so nothing to be worried about that. पहली चीज तो don't worry कि ये कोई it's unknown thing or unusual thing. It's a natural phenomenon. If you have a mind, we have a unusual thoughts or overthinking. I was also overthinker. I was also not able to focus on anything. So then one day I was just thinking that suppose I have to plan overthinking, or I have to really plan, distraction or distraction from anything, or I have to create lack of concentration. Suppose I want to concentrate on something, then I have to create that. There must be some lacuna in that. So what I can do for that? Suppose I have to deliberately overthink. I'm a normal guy. I'm thinking normally, but I want to overthink. Then what kind of extra effort it will take, or what kind of extra effort we have to put forward? तो सपोज आपको एक बात की ट्रेनिंग देनी है कि कैसे आप ओवरथिंकर बन सकते हो, या कैसे आप अपने कंसंट्रेशन को डिस्ट्रैक्ट कर सकते हो, राइट? तो आज हम लोग इसी पे बात करेंगे. एंड लेट्स स्टार्ट विद श्रुति. आफ्टर लॉन्ग टाइम शी इज कमिंग, तो लेट्स स्टार्ट विद हर. प्लीज गिव अस सम ज्ञान कि कैसे हम ओवरथिंकर बन सकते हैं और कैसे हम अपना डिस्ट्रैक्शन कर सकते हैं दिमाग का. ठीक है, उसके लिए मुझे क्या करना पड़ेगा, क्या उपाय करना पड़ेगा? चलिए.
First of all, a very good evening, and there are many things we can do to have a very good grasp on overthinking. Like first we can look on how others are doing and start comparing ourselves with them, and we can also think we can also have a look on small details of everything, and while comparing with other person, we'll always be a very good overthinker, and to be very good in distracting ourselves, we can also take up be in groups where these competitions where healthy competition is not prevalent and people are very much pulling down each other. These may help us to become such a person who is an overthinker and ends up overthinking and creating a problem in their mind, which is not actually a problem.
Okay, thank you. Yes, Aisha, tell me how we can become an overthinker, or how we can lose. Suppose I want to lose my concentration or my focus. What should I do? कुछ
Sir,
मदद करिए आप मेरी.
first thing, sir, overthinking is this is a mindset. If we are thinking about something certain thing, just like example, if if my some is work, if my work is some pending, then I am thinking to complete the work, because this work is very important for us, me for. So I am thinking ki how to complete that work. It's when I'm thinking continuously, it's create overthinking ki if I can't complete that work at the time, so it create a something critical problem. It may be make me at a danger. Sir, you sir, I am audible.
Very much, I am listening.
Oh, sir,
बोलिए
sir,
बोलिए
okay, the video. Oh, sorry, sir. And tell what is the question?
क्वेश्चन ये है कि अगर आप मुझे ओवर थिंकर बनना है तो उसके लिए मुझे क्या क्या उपाय करने पड़ेंगे.
Sir, thinking continuously for a certain thing. Irresponsible person. If I am irresponsible, I am overthinker. I think so. So because if I am not a responsible person, then that certain work being a pending, then I am thinking to complete that work. It also make a overthinker. And yes, sir, that's all. And if want to overcome, to be a responsible.
ओवरकम नहीं होना है अभी हमें
नहीं
ओवर
होना.
थिंकर बनना है. नहीं, बिल्कुल भी नहीं होना है. अभी हमें ओवर थिंकर बनना है. होल्ड ऑन
Overthinker बनना है.
हाँ, बनना है, इसीलिए तो इतनी मेहनत कर रहे हैं हम.
Lots of stress. Lots of stress.
अच्छा, स्ट्रेस भी लेके आना पड़ेगा. एंजाइटी और स्ट्रेस लाने के लिए क्या करना पड़ेगा?
Sir, why is thinking a lot of thinking, unnecessary thinking.
मतलब कुछ भी सामने है उसके बारे में सोचना शुरू कर देना है बस ना.
हाँ सर.
श्योर, उसके
Yes, sir.
थिंकिंग हो जाएगा ना.
पता नहीं सर.
चलो.
Maybe sir, if they are related to the sub own problem.
Till the time you overthink, I will come back to you. Yes, Mansi पांडे. ओवरथिंकिंग. मैं एक ओवरथिंकर बनना चाहता हूँ, मेरी ख्वाहिश है. क्या करना उपाय बताइए, क्या क्या करने से मैं एक ओवरथिंकर बन सकता हूँ?
As per my opinion, thinking is natural process. So if you want to become an overthinker, as per Shruti said, comparison. If we compare ourselves to someone else, it is if we are not able to equal them or lesser than them, it express our anxiety. It loses our confidence. So this is the main phenomena which creates overthinking. Apart from that, if we set a timetable or we set the plan for today, okay, this is for my timetable. I will do my work accordingly. I will listen. I will continue my classes and this and that. If we are not able to follow the timetable or the planned things, at the night we suddenly remind we have planned something. So we had planned something. So we didn't follow that plan. So we start thinking, what will be our future? What I will do if I am not able to concentrate. So apart from doing that work, we start thinking more than
क्या
doing.
करते हैं वो नहीं चाहिए, कैसे कर सकते हैं.
If apart from doing, think only think.
क्या कर सकते हैं जिससे हम ओवरथिंकर बन सकें? आप समझ रही हैं मेरी बात?
ओके.
मुझे ओवरथिंकर बनना है अगर, तो उसके लिए मुझे क्या क्या एफर्ट करने पड़ेंगे?
You plan something and you don't do. You don't do that, or at night, or sometimes you are scrolling your phone and then you remind, oh shit, I have planned something, I didn't do that, I don't do that. So start thinking about that, thinking and think, it will create anxiety, it will more and more over, it will increase your more and more overthinking.
ठीक है, thank you. Yes, Pratishtha, are you there? No.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I want
audible?
to become number one overthinker. Can you help me? कि क्या क्या उपाय करने चाहिए मुझे?
Yes, sir.
हाँ, बोलिए.
So, sir, according to me, sir, am I audible now?
Yeah, very much. Go ahead.
Sir, I was saying that according to me, if someone want to become overthinker, he should do two things. Firstly, he should be dependent on others.
Very good.
If you are dependent on others, you will never develop a habit of self-belief in yourself. Even
Very
for
good.
small things, you will be dependent on others, and you will never learn to tackle your problem by your own. For example, if I don't know how to ride bicycle, if someone will tell me to how to ride a car, it will look a very big task to me, but actually it is not. When I will have an experience of something, I will learn something from that. It will be possible only when I am doing my tasks on my own. So first is that you are dependent on others. You will not be able to develop a self-belief in yourself. And after a while, your mind will start telling you that you are worthless, you can't do it. A sort of negative thought will start striking in your mind. So first is that you are dependent on others. And second, that we generally do is that we isolate ourselves from society. We feel that if we live in isolation, we'll feel good, we will have more time to spend with ourselves. But what we does is that when we spend much time with ourselves, we start communicating a lot of thoughts in our mind. We will means even if we have a negative thoughts in our mind, like if something is frustrating me from inside and I will not communicate that thing to my parent, it will start developing a stress, anxiety, and in a way it will it will develop a negativity in myself. So that isolating from others. And also I feel that we are social animals, sir, and if we will do anything against the nature, that will obviously that will affect us negatively. So that these two things we generally do, that we are dependent on others and we think that we need to live on our own, we need to isolate ourselves from society, we'll be very happy, but it's affect us very negatively. So
Very
in
good.
my opinion, you can be a very good overthinker
Thank you very much,
if we do
Pratishtha,
these two things.
for helping me to become overthinking, because I want to become overthinker. I want to lose my confidence. So yes, Muskan, I want to become overthinker and I want to lose my confidence. Can you help me? What should I do?
Good evening, sir. Sir, if you I wake up in the morning, I set the alarm for 5 o'clock and woke up at 7 o'clock. Start overthinking, like if I woke up at 2 hours ago, what I would have done, then half of the day will go in this. Then if you're talking to someone, you have commented rudely or something negative, then start thinking what you should have said instead of this. We create scenario in your own mind what we have should have said, then this could have been done. Then everyone has said comparing us with others, or thinking about something which we could have done, where we are not doing, which we could have done in the past, or we should do in future. Imagining us in uncertain scenario and thinking that we can control that, like this all only.
Okay. Okay. Yes, Komal, can you help
Yes,
me
sir.
to become an
Yes, sir.
overthinker? What
Yes,
I
sir.
should do?
I think, sir, everyone is an overthinker by her own. Like
मुझे
they,
बताओ कि क्या क्या उपाय करने चाहिए.
yes,
नॉर्मल
sir, I'm
कहानी
telling
नहीं
you.
बतानी.
Sir, to self doubt yourself. The person,
थैंक यू. हाँ, ऐसे बताओ ताकि मैं वो काम कर भी सकूं ना. अभी अब
okay,
कॉमन बताओगे तो मैं कैसे करूंगा वो काम.
so people used to self
क्या
doubt
करना चाहिए
themselves.
आज से मुझे क्या क्या काम शुरू करना चाहिए ताकि मैं ओवरथिंकर बन सकूं.
So first to self doubt, like
वो
to
डाउट सेल्फ डाउट मैं कैसे क्रिएट करूंगा. How come I am going to create self-doubt upon?
Doubting yourself, but by not believing in yourself, sir, this. And the
Like?
second one, sir, to not believe in yourself.
Okay, तो वो कैसे होगा? How not to believe in your myself?
So the people who lose the concentration and they are getting distracted by the things, they lose, they become means they lose their belief in themselves.
Okay.
And the
Okay. What
the
else?
second one is to distract yourself for doing anything. Like you have to distract yourself by not doing the work constantly, being a dynamic, like doing, I'm doing this work this time, and another work also in this time, by distracting yourself by not taking an action for that thing at that time. Means if you have to give an answer to a question at that time, particular time, but you are not giving to that answer for that question.
Why watching YouTube is not a task? Why study is only a task?
No, sir. Everything means anywhere means we go for the interview or while studying.
Forget
or
about
while...
interview नहीं होता है daily. मुझे YouTube ही देखना है. So that is also a task.
Yes, sir.
Why you are saying कि I am wasting my time? I may have planned कि after YouTube I will go for Instagram reel. After that I will watch some pictures. After that I will see somebody's comment on
Maybe,
Facebook.
sir, you after
These are the task for me, and this is the planned task. What's wrong with this?
Sir, maybe while watching YouTube, may you start if something some message came from Instagram, may you start scrolling on Instagram also while means by leaving YouTube videos. And sir, while questioning our thoughts, what we should do, what we should not do, by questioning our task, we can become an overthinker also, our thoughts, and by readjusting our life goals. Means what we have to do. People use always to readjust their life goals. Like they said, I will accomplish this task in this month or a week or a day, but they didn't accomplish it. They used to readjust these goals. Yes,
okay,
sir.
okay. Yeah, Anamika, can you help me to become overthinker? Give me the step-by-step suggestions which I can really follow.
So the very first thing is we can try to please everyone, like which is not possible practically. So which would lead to a dissatisfaction.
You mean to say that I should start pleasing everybody?
Yes, sir. Secondly, getting stuck to one single condition and not willing to overcome it.
Okay, you mean to say that this is the only way to live the life?
Yes, sir.
Or this is the only way which was available, huh?
Yes, sir. That was the only way. And third thing is giving unnecessary attention to every minute thing that is happening in our environment without segregating them into, without prioritizing them.
Okay.
That's all, sir.
Okay. Yes, Anshi, can you help me to become overthinker?
Sir. Yes, sir. If we have to overthink, I think I would suggest 3 factors. That is to have fear, come under the pressure, and insecurities. These are the push factors according to me. If we start having pressure of our career and start having fear of losing someone or something, and insecurities, if we will develop insecurities with something and that something can be a person or anything, so we will start overthinking, like what if we are not able to achieve our career goals, what if we have a fear of losing someone. So these are the push factors according to me to overthink something.
Okay. Yeah. Yes, Anshika, can you help me to become overthinker?
Yes, sir. I think, sir, first of all, you have to become a judge. Start judging yourself, start judging others. In the process of judging, I think even you don't have any idea how much you have think. If you are judging yourself or if you are judging others' action, this is the very first way you can overthink. And in my opinion, the second factor that you can overthink, so many overthinkers are very much influenced by whatever is happening around them. You should start focusing on every little things which is happening around you and start overthink about, is it right, is it wrong, is it influencing myself, and start thinking about that. You can overthink and you don't even have idea that you think so much. I think so. The third way is to ignore your choices. Yes, sir. If you start ignoring your choices, that what you want, it leads to lack of belief on yourself. If you ignore your choices, you can overthink. It leads to a overthinker. Yes, yes, sir. These three ways.
Okay, Rinku, can you really help me to become overthinker? Or I can say that a kind of difficult overthinker, which is very difficult to come out of my overthinking. You're from psychology.
Yes,
hope you know some tricks.
Good evening, sir. Yes, sir. First of all, sir, I would like to agree that I am an overthinker. I used most of the time to overthink. So, some of the biggest reason which I found that, sir, it is a proverb that making a mountain after out of the molehill. So, sir, राई का पहाड़ बनाना for every sir, 1 second.
Okay, so till the time Rinku is coming back. Yeah, Muskan, Tahri, Mansi, Soni.
Sir, I am back.
You're back.
Yes, sir.
कौन बोला?
Sir, me.
अच्छा, Rinku.
So, sir, making राई का पहाड़ बनाना, making the mountain out of the
मुझे ये
molehill.
बताओ, उपाय बताओ कि मैं क्या क्या कर सकता
Yes,
हूँ.
sir. I am saying.
राई का पहाड़ मत बनाओ.
Sir,
give me the 5 points.
Being proactive and procrastinating of any task at the same time, because I used to think that whatever is not happening right now, to think of before it is going to happen and think after that happens, means proactiveness and procrastination. This is the biggest thing which is situated with this overthinking. And sir, making out the connection with the irrelevant stuffs, like there is no relevancy of studies with the entertainment hour or with the play hour, but we make some connection. Like if as you have given the example that if someone want to watch YouTube, so it might be that one want to have a video of tutorial for their study material or for some entertainment or some music. So we think of the same thing, that it is going to harm if I will spend that time. I don't know where it comes from, but we used to do that. And sir, as everyone has said, making the judgmental part, that we used to compare ourselves with others. And sir, one more thing is that over visualization means we tend to visualize things which are not in reality, but we make a whole scenario after that. And somehow it may be related with our fairy tales or stories which we used to see from our childhood. uh, so this may be one of the reason that which lead us to overthink. And sir, not accepting ourselves, like we know our potential, we know our caliber capability, but we want more, something more than that, and which lead to overthink, like if this happened, what we are going to do. So these are some of the reasons, I think, which lead to overthinking. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Yes, Apurva, can you help me to make myself overthinker?
Yes, sir, definitely. Sir, sir,
I need
see.
consultancy urgently, ASAP, as soon as possible.
Yes, sir. Sir, let us consider a situation like, suppose, sir, you want to do a thing. Your heart wants to do a thing, which is, of course, suiting your age. Means it is the age factor which wants you to do that thing. But again, you are conscious about yourself. You are conscious regarding your career. You know that if you do that thing, it will distract you. You know that if you'll do that thing, it is going to waste your time. And you don't do that. But you start studying. But, sir, again, your heart is stuck there. again and again you want that nahi, so you are left
So you mean to
neither.
say that the heart is the real culprit?
Yes, yes, sir. Yes.
Oh.
So neither you are able to pay attention on your studies nor there. So what happens, sir, ki the output, which means you realize that the output is zero. So that time you again, as Komal said, that self belief, the a question mark comes, that you start doubting yourself, sir. Then no, because the out you are not getting output, you are continuously thinking, you are conscious also, you want also to do something, but the output is zero. So you keep thinking, and when you sit to study, yeah, फिर anything which you want to do, you are not able to do. And so one more thing, like when you prioritize people, or you don't have that much, you means you start giving priority to each and every individual who comes to you. You have a plan fixed at your head ki I have to go this way. But if a person comes and he tells about his plan, and yes, you, of course, he is at a good position, but sir, there are many people who are at good positions, and they have followed different plans, which is of course different from your particular or your exclusive plan. But since you prioritize those them a lot, may say more than you, so it starts hampering you, it starts hampering your commitment to the plan which you made. So ultimately what happens, you are not able to go on that plan with full confidence, full faith. So yes, you keep again, the output is zero, sir, and you start overthinking. You think more about your career, you start thinking more about the output, rather than putting more input in it, which is the requirement, more, which is more required. So yes,
Very
sir.
good, very good. Good points. Yes. Yeah, Tahreem. I'll come to you, Sony. Don't worry. Yeah. Yes, Tahreem.
Yes, sir. So, good evening, sir. Sir, first of all, we understand is overthinking. Overthinking is just a think too much for a long period of time.
Yeah, so
If you
please
are
help me ki
interested to
how I can overthink.
increase your yeah, sir. If
Give
you
me
become an
some clear
overthinker, you should
steps.
compare yourself.
I should
Okay,
start
sir.
comparing
So you
myself with others.
yeah, so you should just you compare to the other person, that how
Okay.
that person is good for yourself, and sorry, that other person is good something and you are just better, and you just compare yourself, and you just create the thing, you just giving a importance or attention to unnecessary thing, so it just create the overthinking, and also create the jealousy feeling. If you are jealous to the other person, and it is also the
For
factor
being
of
jealous, what I should do कि मैं jealous हो सकूं किसी से, इसके लिए मुझे क्या करना पड़ेगा?
sir, it if the other person stand for if the person stand in front of you and they speak a very good thing, or they are very good in uh, uh, very good in very good in job, or very good in their personality, and you should know that how, you are uh, I mean you are very interested to
I should develop some negative feeling for
huh.
that person. अरे बेकार है, कुछ नहीं है इसमें.
And
Something
second
like
thing,
that.
sir, is I think is laziness is one of the factor, I guess, because if laziness is also the part of overthinking. If somebody delay their work, and they feel very lazy, and avoiding the work, so it's create the overthinking, because if a person not doing something and they isolate themselves, and they start thinking just time pass, or think in a different way, it's give the attention to the unnecessary thing, so it's just overthinking.
That's all.
That's also.
Okay. Yes, Sony. Help me to become an overthinker.
Yes, I'm audible.
Yeah. Please help me to become overthinker successfully.
First of all, good evening to all. So, sir, how to become a overthinker? After listening all the who is presenting here, who gives so many opinions for being a overthinker, we can understand what is overthinking. Means thinking too much. So how can be a very good overthinker? And so we can be a very good overthinker by following these steps. The first step is, I can say that, self doubting ourselves. When we doubt ourselves, we just thinking so much, it can be done by me or not. And the second point is by reducing our confidence. So when we have the less confidence, we just when we see someone doing very good in their field, and I at that time I was not
So you
able
are
to
saying
do
that
that.
we should lose our confidence, but what to do for losing our confidence? That is
Yes,
also a
sir.
difficult task. No? Immediately you cannot lose your confidence.
When someone doing very good and we just seeing them, and we are not able to do this at that time, automatically our confidence is very
It's
low
an
at that
automatic
time, sir.
process.
Yes, sir, I think so, sir.
But every time I
And the
tried, I
third
couldn't. I couldn't lose my. I couldn't. I was not able to lose my confidence. So that's why I was just trying to understand how to lose the confidence.
Sir, you are not losing your confidence, because when someone is doing something, you also do this thing very efficiently. So that's why
No,
you don't
sometimes I
lose
don't
the
know how to do
confidence.
the things, but still I try to lose the confidence, but
So it also
I'm
depends
unable
on
to
your
do that.
mindset, na?
That's why I want to understand this process.
Just, sir, it also depends on our mindset. That it's
Means some problem
usually
is there in my mind. That's why I'm not able to
no,
lose
sir.
my confidence.
No, sir.
Ah.
It's a mindset that don't you don't want it to be a less confidence person, but our mindset if I can do if I can't do something, that my confidence is low. So I think so. It also happens with me. And the third point for becoming an overthinker is taking others' advice very seriously. Like if after 10th, when we choose commerce, and someone come to us and tell us that why you don't choose the science, you can do it. He or she say very normally to us, and when we in free time, when we and then we think, why I don't choose the science, I can do it. He or she is saying, right, I have ability to do it, but why I don't you think so much about it. So it's also one type of overthinking. And overthinking may be in a negative manner and in positive manner. So when we think something very deeply in negatively, it's affect our mental health also. But when we think something about, like we wanted to eat something, and we have so much cravings of it, and we think about this food item. If someone is foodie, then he or she think so much about this food. So this by 3 or 4 by following 3 or 4 steps, we can be a very good overthinker. And yeah, sir, that's all.
Thank you. Yeah, Vaishnavi, can you help us to become overthinker? How to
Yes,
lose
sir.
the confidence? Please help me this also.
Sir, you start losing your confidence when you start underestimating yourself. Means you think that other means you give priority to other people who are around you. You find them
But I
better
don't know
than
my
you.
estimate. Forget about I don't know my value. So how to estimate? Underestimate will come when the some estimation will be there. Many other times I don't know my estimation, my value.
So you don't believe yourself. Now that's why
Okay,
you can't.
I should not believe myself. Okay, yes,
You
this is the
cannot
one.
believe.
Yeah.
Yeah. And sir, you can be overthinker when you don't accept or don't go with the flow. Means you don't focus on the things that are happening around you, rather than you are just stick to some certain past incident which has already happened, or you are thinking about certain things which might happen in future. So you are just busy in thinking about future or the past, and you don't think about present. Stop thinking about present. That will lead you to overthink. And like if certain situation is there, so instead of finding out the positive aspects of that situation, start thinking the worst scenario of that particular situation. That can lead you to overthink. And sometimes it happens that if a problem arises, so instead of focusing on the solutions of that particular problem, if you think of that problem, because problem is there which you can't control, means you can't that is not in your control. You can't control if any problem is coming to you. You can just find out ways that how can you overcome that problem or how can you solve that problem. So instead of doing that, if you just focus on the particular problem, that this is the problem, how I'm going to do this, means etc. So that will lead you to overthink of that particular situation. And one more last point that I would like to add, that like you are not ready to accept if anything is happening. You are just rather than accepting, you are just thinking about what if this happens, what if that happens, means you are thinking about very alternative ways of a single thing. So that will lead you to an overthinker. Sir, I'm not able to hear you.
Yeah, good. Thank you. Yeah, Nandini, are you there?
Yes, sir.
हम लोग आज एक उपाय पे चर्चा कर रहे हैं, क्या आप मेरी मदद करेंगी?
Yes, sir.
मुझे ओवर थिंकर बनना है और अपना कॉन्फिडेंस भी लूज करना है. बताइए, वेट लॉस की तरह कोई उपाय है आपके पास?
Yes, sir.
बताइए, 5 उपाय बताइए.
Yes, sir. We can lose our confidence by listening others and by seeing great people.
जब वेट लॉस हो सकता है तो कॉन्फिडेंस लॉस क्यों नहीं हो सकता? उसके लिए भी अलग से थेरेपी होनी चाहिए, अलग से कोर्स होना चाहिए, उसके लिए अलग से चार्ज लगना चाहिए कि आइए आप अपना कॉन्फिडेंस लूज करवाइए यहाँ पे स्पेशल सेशंस. बोलो नंदिनी.
Yes, sir. So second is to see the great peoples, and third point is to see whom person that do more creative things which I cannot do.
That's all?
No, sir. I
अच्छा,
think.
अच्छा. बोलिए.
Yes, sir. That's all.
ठीक है. So good. I think we have got lots of inputs ki how we can become an overthinker and how we can lose our confidence. Such a great idea, nahin? People are struggling to find out ki how to become overthinker or how to lose the self-confidence. Nobody is telling them. I'm pretty sure after listening you guys, they will certainly think that how to become overthinking. लेकिन एक problem है overthinking and confidence के साथ, losing your confidence. एक छोटे से element से ये दोनों चीजें disappear हो सकती हैं. Can you imagine? एक छोटा सा element, one single element will make these two things, overthinking and losing your confidence, will literally get disappeared. And many times I'm feeling like that. अगर मुझे किसी दिन overthinking करना है या किसी दिन I want to lose my confidence, तो ये छोटी सी चीज मेरी प्रॉब्लम को बढ़ा देती है, मतलब होने नहीं देती. तो आप लोग भी जानना चाहते हो या it's okay?
No, sir, we want.
Sir, we want.
Yes, sir, we want.
लेकिन इसके बाद एक प्रॉब्लम ये आएगी कि कभी आप ओवरथिंक नहीं कर पाओगे और कभी कॉन्फिडेंस लूज नहीं कर पाओगे आप किसी के सामने.
कोई बात नहीं सर, बता दीजिए.
ये दिक्कत आएगी.
Very good for us.
हाँ?
It will be very good for us.
Yes, sir.
बट लाइफ टाइम में ये दिक्कत हमेशा रहेगी.
Sir,
सोच
we
लो.
are.
Sir, it will be our weapon in
We need to
future.
manage yourself, sir.
Sir, it will be weapon in our. Sir, it will be weapon for our future.
ओवरथिंकिंग क्यों हो रहा था? जिस चीज के बारे में सोच रहे थे कि ये होगा नहीं होगा, होगा नहीं होगा, टेक वन डिसीजन एंड स्टिक टू दैट. टेक वन डिसीजन एंड स्टिक टू दैट. जिस चीज से आपको लग रहा है कि आपका सेल्फ कॉन्फिडेंस लूज हो रहा है, लीव दैट प्लेस और लीव दैट, रिजेक्ट दैट गाय, रिजेक्ट दैट पर्सन, रिजेक्ट दैट पर्टिकुलर थिंग, और एक्सेप्ट दैट कि आई एम नॉट एबल टू डू. एक डिसीजन ले लो, एक तरफ हो जाओ बस. दो तरफा मत चलो, एक तरफ कोई एक साइड ले लो. किया तो ये होगा मेरे से या तो नहीं होगा। अगर होगा तो ट्राई करने पे जिस दिन उतारू हो जाओगे तो एक्शन जहां पे आ जाएगा, यानी डिसीजन हो गया कि मुझे ऐसे ऐसे आगे बढ़ना है, तो ओवर थिंकिंग कभी आ ही नहीं सकता है। कोशिश करके देख लेना, अगर एक्शन आ गया वहां पे ओवर थिंकिंग नहीं आ सकता है।
Yes, sir, I agree with you. Sir,
हाँ,
in previous session you have said to take one decision either, and don't think that it is right or wrong. Just take one decision and stick to it. It will lead every question mark into an answerable. So I did use that, and sir, it really helped me.
वाह, तो मिठाई खिलाना सबको फिर, जो जो मिले
Yes, sir.
कॉलेज में।
Yes, sir.
तो जस्ट ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड कि ओवर थिंकिंग हमारी अपनी जनरेट की हुई चीज है। उसके लिए हम कितनी मेहनत करते हैं। पहले कोई एक ऑब्जेक्ट लेंगे, उसके बारे में सोचना शुरू करेंगे, फिर उन चीजों के बारे में सोचेंगे जो अभी हुआ भी नहीं है, फिर भी उसके बारे में हम निगेटिव सोचना शुरू कर देते हैं। सबसे अच्छी बात क्या है कि मान लो कोई चीज नहीं हुई है, एग्जाम का अभी रिजल्ट नहीं आया है, लेकिन हम क्या करते हैं, उसके बारे में सोचना शुरू करते हैं, क्या हो कि अगर मैं फेल हो जाऊं। तो मान लो कि फेल हो जाओगी, खत्म कहानी। अब तो कम से कम खुश रहो। मान भी नहीं रहे और मतलब न इधर के न उधर के। मान लो कि अगर फेल हो जाए, तुम्हारे दिमाग में आ गया कि तुम फेल हो जाओगी, तो मान लो कि मैं फेल हो गई, खत्म कहानी। अब फेल हो गई तो उसके बाद रोना धोना शुरू कर दो थोड़ा सा, दैट इज मैंडेटरी एलिमेंट, ताकि अड़ोस पड़ोस को भी पता चले कि ये फेल हो गई। वो भी नहीं करोगे, छुपा के रखोगे कि नहीं नहीं किसी को पता नहीं चलना चाहिए कि मैं फेल हो गई। तो एक्सेप्ट योर सेल्फ कि मैं फेल हो गई तो फेल हो गई भाई, फेल हो गया तो हो गया। तो जो चीज आप फ्यूचर में प्लान कर रहे हो कि ये होगा तो क्या होगा, अरे वो हो गया, खत्म हो गया कहानी। फेल हो गई तुम, जाओ। अब फेल हो गई तो क्या करोगे, अब कुछ दूसरा ढूंढना पड़ेगा। तो क्लैरिटी आ गई ना, क्लैरिटी नहीं है हमारे पास। तो फ्यूचर की क्लैरिटी लेने के लिए एक डिसीजन ले लो, उसको एक्सेप्ट कर लो। ओवर थिंकिंग मत करो, उसी को एक्सेप्ट कर लो। अगर ओवर थिंकिंग आ रहा है कि अरे मैं उससे बात करूंगा वो रिजेक्ट कर देंगी तो क्या करेंगे, मान लो कि उसने रिजेक्ट कर दिया, खत्म कहानी। अब उसके बाद क्या, तो उसने किसी ने रिजेक्ट किया तो उसके बाद दूसरा अल्टरनेटिव है ही नहीं है। 100 करोड़ लोग हैं यार, कुछ तो दुनिया में ऐसे ही कि कोई उनसे आके बात कर ले। तो गो टू दैट दोज प्लेसेस वेयर पीपल आर वेटिंग फॉर यू। व्हाई शुड वेस्ट माय टाइम फॉर दोज पीपल हु आर जस्ट हैविंग, उनका अपना ही मुगालता है। यू शुड नो योर ऑडियंस कि हमें कहां पे सफलता मिलेगी और कहां पे नहीं मिलेगी। अब पत्थर है नीचे, अब खोदे जा रहे हैं जमीन में कि यहाँ पे पानी नहीं निकल रहा है सर, बहुत मेहनत किया हमने तो। अरे क्यों जरूरत है, देखो कि वो पत्थर है, पथरीला इलाका है, पानी कभी जिंदगी में नहीं निकलेगा। गो टू सम प्लेन एरिया, जितना वाटर चाहिए, मैंने लॉट्स ऑफ वाटर फॉर इरिगेशन, यू विल गेट दैट। तो कुछ तो दिमाग होगा थोड़ा बहुत। तो जब ओवर थिंकिंग आए तो दिमाग से बोलो भाई एक्सेप्ट करो और आगे बढ़ो, इनको एक किनारे पीछे चलो, आगे बढ़ो। कुछ लोग होते हैं, मान लो कि बोलते तुम खराब हो, अच्छे हो, ठीक है भाई चलो आगे बढ़ो। रास्ते में आप जाते हो, कोई बेगर मिल जाता है, आप पैसे की जगह उसको खाना देते हो, तो आपको बुरा भला बोल देता है, अरे नहीं नहीं पैसा नहीं था तो फिर जो है कि खाना वाना नहीं चाहिए हमको। तो क्या बुरा मान जाते हो, ओवर थिंकिंग करने लगते हो। अब आगे बढ़ जाते हो, कोई दूसरा बेगर मिलता है जो नीडी होता है, आप उसको देते हो, वो भगवान की तरह दुआएं देता है आपको। अभी जो एक पूजा होती है 14 तारीख को, क्या होता है, 14 फरवरी को, 14 जनवरी को होता है, 14 फरवरी को क्या बोलते हैं उसको,
जनवरी,
जनवरी ना, क्या होता है वो,
मकर
मकर
संक्रांति।
संक्रांति।
मकर संक्रांति। तो उस दिन घर में चावल दान करने के लिए अलग से रखा जाता है ना, कि ये नहा के आओ तो फिर चावल अलग से छू के दे दो, दाल चावल गुड़ पैसा रुपया सब। अब उसके बाद उसके लिए वो एक पर्टिकुलर आदमी खोजो कि जिसको जाके ले आके दान देना है। वो जो है कि नीडी होना चाहिए, या वो पंडित जी होने चाहिए, या वो कोई और होना चाहिए। तो why I am sharing all these things to you कि ओवर थिंकिंग एक्सेप्टेंस और रिजेक्शन के बीच में आप अपने चीज को, अगर कोई ओवरथिंक हो रहा है, मान लो ओवरथिंक किस बात का हो रहा है, जनरली हम नेगेटिव सोचते हैं कि क्या होगा, आसमान टूट पड़ेगा, टूट गया आसमान, फिर क्या है, उसके बाद क्या है बताओ, मैं फेल हो जाऊंगा तो क्या करूंगा, मैं फेल हो जाऊंगी तो क्या करूंगा, मैं फेल हो गया, खत्म, मैंने एक्सेप्ट कर लिया, अब मेरी जिंदगी में कुछ नहीं बचा है, उसके बाद क्या है, सब खराब हो गया, जाओ जीरो पे आ गया। तो जिंदगी तो नहीं खत्म हुई ना, कि जिंदगी भी खत्म हो गई। याद रखो, लाइफ में कभी भी तुम्हें जो जीने के लिए चाहिए, एक 2 वक्त की रोटी, एक कपड़ा और एक मकान, ये 3 चीजें लाइफ में मेनी टाइम्स व्हेन आई एम डूइंग ए स्टार्टअप, मेनी टाइम्स सिचुएशन केम कि आई वाज इनटू दैट सिचुएशन कि शायद इसके बाद अब कुछ नहीं बचा मेरे पास, एवरीथिंग हैज बीन लॉस्ट, एंड सामने दिख रहा है कि मेरे पास केवल 15 दिन का रसद सामग्री बच गया है, एंड आफ्टर दैट आई डोंट हैव एनी होप कि कुछ भी हो सकता है। So I was thinking, can I go back to my corporate life? Can I, do this? Can I do that? And I was hopelessly just thinking, यार क्या करें? Then what I did that I accepted. 15 दिन बाद होगा ना, अभी तो 15 दिन है ना जिंदा रहने के लिए, 15 दिन की रसद सामग्री है ना खाना पीने के लिए, लेट्स ट्राई। 15 दिन है स्ट्रगल करने के लिए, अभी 15वां दिन आएगा, देन आई विल सी कि क्या करना है। इन 15 दिन में मैं क्या कर सकता हूं, आई हैव टू गो एंड ट्राई। And you cannot imagine that God was so gracious. He has given much more than what I was expecting. So that kind of struggle also I have seen. No hope, nothing has been left. So I accepted that fact that everything is going to be worst condition. Let it be. Then what? I am again at zero. It's okay. If I am zero, can I do something to survive? Basic to kar sakte hai na. I can sell vegetables on the cart or on road to earn 500, 200, 300, 100 rupees. कि वो भी नहीं कर पाऊंगा मैं. So that revenue is not a problem now. Lavish revenue was a problem, but now survival is not a problem for me. I can survive. It's okay. I got confidence for myself कि मरूं मतलब लाइफ तो खत्म नहीं होगी. ये तो कंफर्म हो गया ना, मेरी नीड ही नहीं है कुछ. Neither I go for picture, neither I go for any traveling, neither I have any desire to have a lavish car or this and that. So it means I don't require any other thing which is really comparing me कि ये होगा तो क्या होगा, नहीं होगा तो क्या होगा. I don't meet people, so ये भी नहीं है कि what if nobody will talk to me. I will have a happy if nobody will talk to me, because I can save lots of time unnecessary rather than talking, gossiping and all those things. I am saving lots of time कि हाँ ठीक है, हाँ ठीक है. So not to have relationship. So I'm not having relationship with the people unnecessarily, or in a social circle. I don't want to be part of unnecessary social circle, because that saves lots of time to me. That save lots of space in my mind कि unnecessary they will talk local. ये हो गया ईंटे का भाव, ये हो गया सब्जी का भाव, ये हो गया कल को ये हो रहा है. अरे बाबा मुझे क्या करना है उन सब चीजों का? Am I going to utilize those भाव? That is not of no use for me. मेरा पर्पज अलग है. तो आई नो कि जो चीज है अगर नहीं हो रहा है तो आई एक्सेप्टेड दैट फैक्ट कि ठीक है नहीं होगा अभी. अब नहीं होगा तो उसके आगे क्या होगा? नाउ आई एम सेटिस्फाइड कि हाँ भाई ये नहीं होगा मेरे से. आई एम ओवर थिंकिंग, बट ओवर थिंकिंग की भी एक लिमिट लगा दी ना मैंने. लिमिट टेंस टू x टेंस टू 10, x टेंस टू y, x टेंस टू इनफाइनाइट थोड़ी करोगे. इस ओवर थिंकिंग की कोई सीमा ही नहीं है. कहीं ले जाके उसे ड्रॉप कर दो. तो लाइफ में वर्स्ट भी हो रहा है तो उसे भी एक्सेप्ट कर लो और शांत बैठ जाओ 2 घंटे के लिए. सामने देख रहे हो सब टूट फूट रहा है, कोई बात नहीं, ठीक है चल जाओ. लेके क्या आए थे, लेके क्या जाएंगे. खाली हाथ आए थे, खाली हाथ जाना है, ये कंफर्म है. इससे बड़ा सत्य कोई नहीं है। और इससे भी हमारी पूरी लाइफ 80-90 साल की लाइफ लीज पे है, उसके आगे का पट्टा मुश्किल से जो है आगे कंफर्म होता है। तो 80-90 साल की लाइफ ही है, जो करना है यही कर डाल। उसके बाद ना कोई जानने वाला है, ना कोई सुनने वाला है, ना कोई पूछने वाला है, ना कोई कहने वाला है। तो अब एवरी डे यू आर इन्वेस्टिंग और वेस्टिंग योर टाइम टू रीच टू दैट लेवल। यू हैव लिमिटेशन ऑफ योर लाइफ। तो जब लाइफ का लिमिटेशन है तो ये ओवर थिंकिंग का लिमिटेशन क्यों नहीं है? एक एक्शन ले लो, एक्सेप्ट कर लो कि ये चीज खराब होगी, मैं परीक्षा में फेल हो जाऊंगा तो क्या होगा? अब फेल हो जाऊंगा, मैं क्यों फेल हो रहा हूं? क्योंकि बाकी 9 चैप्टर मैंने नहीं पढ़े हैं। ठीक है भैया, नहीं पढ़े हैं, कोई बात नहीं। फेल होने से और पास होने में कितने का फर्क है? 33% मार्क्स चाहिए, उसके लिए कितने चैप्टर चाहिए? 3 चैप्टर। तो पहले 3 चैप्टर तो पढ़ो यार, फेल तो नहीं होंगे। अब 3 चैप्टर पढ़ने के बाद कॉन्फिडेंस आ गया कि आप फेल तो नहीं हो सकते। क्यों? क्योंकि 3 चैप्टर से 35-36 नंबर के क्वेश्चन आएंगे, 33 नंबर मार्क्स मिल जाएगा, पासिंग मार्क्स, मैं तो पास हो गया। तो अब उसका कॉन्फिडेंस आ गया। तो अभी हमारे पास बचा हुआ है अभी 1-2 दिन, 2 चैप्टर और खत्म कर दिए, वो जल्दी जल्दी खत्म हो गए क्योंकि अब कॉन्फिडेंस आ गया है। फिर अगले 1 दिन में ही 4 चैप्टर खत्म हो गए क्योंकि और ज्यादा कॉन्फिडेंस आ गया है। और देखते देखते हम सोच रहे थे कि 9 चैप्टर थे, कभी खत्म ही नहीं होंगे, ये तो पूरे ही खत्म हो गया, अब तो टाइम बच गया है। फिर दूसरे से पूछ रहे हैं, भाई तुम्हारा क्या हाल है? बोले अभी तो 6वें चैप्टर पे ही है। अरे यार, बेकार में परेशान हो रहा था मैं। मेनी टाइम्स यू हैव सीन द क्रिकेट मैच, पहले 15 ओवर में 5 विकेट गिर गए, अब खत्म, सब उठ के जाने लगे। कोई एक खिलाड़ी आता है, बोलता है मुझे कुछ नहीं करना है, मुझे रुकना है बस, 1 रन, 2 रन, 5 रन, 6 रन। अब उधर के बॉलर जैसे ही थक गए, उसके बाद उसने छक्का लगाना शुरू कर दिया। पता चला कि 50 ओवर में रन रेट चाहिए था, वो 46 ओवर में ही काम खत्म करके घर आ गए वो लोग। तो बाजी कभी भी पलट सकती है। तो अगर आपको ओवर थिंकिंग करना ही है तो मान के चलो कि जो वर्स्ट होने वाला है वो हो चुका है तुम्हारे साथ। उसके बाद क्या करोगी? खत्म कहानी। उसके बाद तो फिर अपने आप रास्ता दिखने लगेगा। उसके बाद तो रास्ता दिखने लगता है ना। हम जब तक मानते नहीं है कि नहीं नहीं मेरे साथ नहीं हो सकता, अरे हो गया भाई, चलो मान लिया। और 97.5% ऑफ द टाइम जो आप वो सोचते हो, ओवर थिंक करते हो, वो कभी जिंदगी में नहीं होता है। केवल 2.5% ही वो इंसिडेंट होता है। इतना तो बीमा वाले भी इंश्योरेंस नहीं देते कि 97.5% टाइम आपका एक्सीडेंट नहीं होगा, आपका पढ़ाई खराब नहीं होगा, फेल नहीं होगे, जितना नेचर देती है। तो क्विक फीडबैक कि क्या इस सेशन के बाद आपको लग रहा है कि अभी भी ओवर थिंकिंग बचा हुआ है कहीं किसी कोने पे? श्रुति?
No, sir. I don't think overthinking is very is left, because from today's session I understood that we don't have control on everything that is happening around us or to us. So only we should focus on the things that we have control and we can change, and the things which we cannot control, we should accept that and move on. Then only we can have that. We will stop that overthinking.
या अंशिका, क्या लगता है आज के बाद ओवर थिंकिंग बचा रह गया तुम्हारे पास?
Sir, the main problem is we don't want to overthink. Of course, we don't want, but we do. But after today's session, I think this problem will be solved because I have a brahmas that accept what is happening and respect your choice.
चलो ठीक है। यस, प्रतिष्ठा, क्या लगता है ओवर थिंकिंग बची रह गई अभी तक?
I enjoyed today's session and thank you so much for this advice. It means it will really help us, and I will try to put your words into my action, because now I'll accept whether it is negative or positive. I will take one decision, and whatever be the result, I will have a hope for survival always. So thank you so much, sir.
Okay. Who else is there? Yes. यस तहरीम, क्या लगता है इसके बाद ओवर थिंकिंग रह गया है अभी?
No, sir, because if I said earlier that YSI classes is taught me lots of things, and today's session is very interesting, and I'm very happy to attend this class because, and the feedback is that be in the present, accept the things, and take the decision. Because if I'm starting and initiating the decisions with my parents and stand for myself, and it is very helpful for me, sir. So thank you so much, sir.
Okay, great. Yes कोमल, बताइए ओवर थिंकिंग बचा कुचा रह गया कुछ?
No, sir, nothing. Sir, making the decision at the for the one thing, and sir, focusing on what we can control only, and sir, that to accept ourselves best at the point.
Okay, very good. चलो ग्रेट. सायसा, क्या लग रहा है अभी भी ओवर थिंकिंग है?
नो सर,
हाँ,
नहीं है सर. और अगेन ऑन दिस सेशन की how to stop the overthinking. Second, when the problem come, then face and accept the problem with confidence. Yes, whatever become, then I accept that. What will be happen in future, let's see. Yes sir, and live the life with self confidence.
ठीक है. अनामिका, क्या लगता है ओवर थिंकिंग इसके बाद भी रह जाएगी?
No, sir. I've learned that taking a side and sticking to that one side is important, either this side or that side. And secondly, accepting whatever comes in front of me.
ठीक है, very good. Yeah, Anshi.
Yes, sir. I think that I will overcome my problem of overthinking because today I have got the reason why do I overthink and how to tackle the worst conditions, and this will help me in future.
ठीक है. Yes, मुस्कान.
Yes, it will reduce my overthinking. Like gradually, I will accept myself what a decision I've taking. So this session has helped a lot to me.
ठीक है. Yes, रिंकू.
Sir, the piece of suggestion you have given us will surely make us profit in our future.
It will give
And
you
sir,
great peace of mind first.
yes, sir. Sir, in every session I feel so. I am really thankful to YSI and especially you, sir. And sir, biggest gain of this session is that out of 100%, only 1% in our hand, and rest the 99% is not. We can do that. So we should accept what the thing is in front of us as it is, and we should proceed always. We should always keep a hope. Thank you.
Yes, Vaishnavi.
Yes, sir. I would like to say that 90% of my overthinking problem has been reduced by the earlier sessions of ISI, where I said that means I'm able to make decisions now. So the day I was able to, make decision and was able to stick by that, from that day onwards, I have realized that means my overthinking has been reduced to 10%. Now I just have a little bit of overthinking for certain situations. And now from today's session, I'm definitely sure and will try my best to overcome that 10% also.
Okay, thank you. Yes, Anshika. बोल चुके हैं आप? Okay, कौन रह गया है? Who else? Pratishtha.
Sir, Nandini, I think.
So Sony.
अच्छा, सोनी, बोलो सोनी.
Yes, sir. So as you said that when we overthink, we have two options: happening or something, or not happening or something. So let's assume that it's not happen, and at that time, which is happen or not happen, just accept it and move on it. Don't think too much about it. So that's all, sir.
Okay, Nandini. Nandini, are you there? No. Okay. Pratishtha, you have spoken?
Yes.
Okay. So good, guys. I think it was a good session and where you really, enjoyed.